Meet 7-year-old Leo, a curious boy with curly brown hair and bright brown eyes, wearing his favorite blue t-shirt. To Leo, his mother's smartphone is a magic wand that grants any wish with a simple click. Every morning in their sun-drenched kitchen, he watches his mother, Sarah, a kind-faced woman in a green cardigan, tap her phone to order groceries. He sees items arrive at the door as if they materialized from thin air. Leo doesn't understand the numbers on the screen or the bank account behind them. He only sees the convenience of the digital world. He believes that as long as the phone has battery, the family has everything they need. Later that afternoon, they visit a bustling supermarket filled with colorful displays and tempting treats. Leo watches Sarah tap her credit card at the checkout counter without a second thought. There is no exchange of paper, no sound of clinking coins, just a soft beep that signals success. To Leo, this beep is the sound of free things, a secret code that unlocks the world's treasures. He begins to think that shops are just places where you show your card to take things home. He doesn't see the years of Sarah's career or the long hours spent in the office. The friction of payment has completely vanished from his reality. The conflict arises when Leo stops in front of a massive, glowing robotic toy that costs a small fortune. He pulls on Sarah's green cardigan, begging her to just tap the card one more time. When Sarah explains they can't afford it today, Leo is genuinely confused and frustrated. He believes she is simply choosing not to use the magic card, sparking a tantrum in the middle of the aisle. He doesn't understand limits because he has never seen the bottom of the digital wallet. For Leo, no sounds like a personal rejection rather than a financial reality. This is the moment Sarah realizes her son is growing up in a world of invisible money. Back at home, Sarah decides it's time for a change in perspective. She sits Leo down in the living room and pulls out a physical jar of coins she had been saving for an emergency. She explains that every tap at the store takes away a certain number of these physical coins. She tells him that money isn't magic. It is a representation of the hours she spends working away from him. For every hour she works, she earns a few of these coins to pay for their house, their food, and their safety. Leo looks at the jar, seeing the physical weight of what was once just a digital signal on a screen. To make the lesson stick, they perform an experiment using the coins from the jar. Sarah places the robotic toy's price tag next to a massive pile of coins, showing Leo it would take almost the entire jar just for that one toy. Then she shows him how many coins are needed for his favorite dinners and his school supplies. Leo watches the pile of coins for the toy grow higher and higher, realizing it would empty their safety net. The climax occurs when Leo finally connects the dots. Buying the toy means losing the security of the jar. He begins to visualize the trade-off that every adult must face daily. The resolution is quiet but powerful. Leo looks up at Sarah and says he doesn't want the robot anymore. He wants to help keep the jar full. He learns that delayed gratification isn't about saying no, but about saying yes to something more important later. From that day on, whenever they are at the store, Leo asks how many work hours an item costs instead of just asking to tap the card. He has transitioned from a passive consumer to a mindful observer of value. This shift in mindset is the greatest gift Sarah could give him for his future independence and success. Teaching our children the value of money in a digital age is more critical than ever for their long-term financial stability. Research from the Council for Economic Education suggests that financial habits are formed as early as age 7. By making the invisible visible, we empower the next generation to build wealth rather than just chase convenience. If you want to help your children master their financial future, start by showing them the effort behind the screen. If you found this story helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more financial wisdom, and comment value below to join the conversation.
Our kid need teach about keep the money, keep and saving money.